Humans face challenges every day, but it is so easy to sit from home and watch what's going on in the world around us when it doesn't actually affect us.
It's scary. It's so scary.
Now the new climate change report just released.
To go and leave your home, everything you own, yeah, it's not
And if you don't believe climate change still exists, talk to a firefighter.
The waters keep rising, and according to the National Weather Service, the city is now facing an unprecedented flood event.
Many parts of eastern North Carolina have a common problem: abandoned or vacant buildings.
California's Creek Fire, generating so much power, it's now creating its own weather system. 5,000 structures under threat.
This morning from climate experts, a UN panel says governments around the world must take rapid action to curb rising temperatures, or else millions around the world face future disaster.
America's new normal.
We are dealing with a crisis that we have never seen in our lifetime.
Do not send your children to schools.
It's block after block after block of emptiness. These blocks 50 years ago were filled with homes. And now literally you can go blocks without seeing a home at all.
There are so many causes to environmental problems that people talk about, such as pollution, overconsumption, overproduction, but the one cause that isn't discussed enough is the abandonment of buildings and the issues of design and not creating spaces that can be used for other purposes.
My name is Claudia Enriquez. I always work with DHDC, Congress of Community, Michigan United, my student dream. Well, there's a lot of, so there's a few. So since I was little, I always saw in the news like sad situation, and I always thought, why a few people can have more and the other ones, the rest, is like we always suffer, right? I don't have a lot, but since I was little, I always wish that I don't know, help to somebody. And then when I came here to Detroit and I know this organization, I was like, oh my God, this is my place. I can help people.
Shamaim Harris, or Mama Shu, is revitalizing Avalon Street in Highland Park following the tragic loss of her son.
My son, Jacoby, got hit by a car. He was 2 years, 1 month, and 6 days old. 6 months after he died, the house that I looked at for like 4 years became available, and I bought it for $3,000, and I built a park, and his name is called Jacoby Ra Park.
Jacoby Ra Park was just the start of Shu's mission to transform blight to beauty in her own community.
Cleaning up the block on Avalon Street, one lot at a time. It just basically was healing for me.
How many lots now total?
35.
That's a neighborhood by itself.
Yeah, and we own almost the whole block. We keep it clean, we plant flowers, and every year we build something to make it better and better and to add on to the village.
Out of there, they can't do anything about it because before regulatory laws came in, they were in operation. So when the regulatory laws came in, they started to grandfather certain facilities in.
And this is Carmana's line. This is the line company right here.
This is the Carmana's line company, and they emit SO2 and benzene and all other nasty things too. And right here, look to your right. See the houses? This tank blew up and blew the people out of their houses, blew us out of our beds over in Southwest Detroit.
Currently, a significant amount of work being done in Detroit is within the residential sections, and although this repairment is necessary, another issue is within the industrial parts of Detroit. One being the location of industrial with its close proximity to residential areas and its significant effects on those areas, but also the abandonment of these buildings and them not being designed to be reused, as they're only designed for their first primary reason of being built. And these buildings have a significant effect on the communities and Our group is proposing the repurposing of industrial buildings to better suit the communities by creating community and cultural development centers. The purpose of this design proposal is to address existing conditions and propose a solution that meets the needs of all communities, as this is a prototype that could be used in other locations and other communities and meet the needs of all of society, where the audience is primarily homeowners and building owners and potential building owners, anyone who benefits from investing in already built structures and investing in sustainable and ecological elements. One of the primary elements of this design proposal is program, and the project must accommodate the needs of the community while considering future usage of the building, current conditions, and sustainable and ecological elements. In consideration of all of these elements, the ideal program of repurposing abandoned buildings in the Detroit area to create a cultural and education center would contain a teaching kitchen, community spaces, food bank and food distribution spaces, children's centers, local art and history spaces, tutoring and tech centers, and green spaces. Ideally, these spaces would contain open floor plans in each area to allow for adaptability of the space, and this would be inclusive to the future needs of the community as well as future changes of the building purpose. The existing conditions and layouts of the space would significantly drive the proposed configurations and space usage and placement. The proposed repurposed buildings would also contain elements that improve sustainability and ecological relations, such as permeable paving, highlighting potential areas of opportunities, such as highlighting geothermal systems or solar systems, using water towers and existing structures to improve the sustainability of the building and water collection. Currently, we are headed towards a dangerous place filled with high temperatures, natural disasters, and pandemics. But if everybody was to become educated in the importance of industrial placement and repurposing buildings and design for multi-purposes with adaptability in mind, then we could end up in the place that we need to be, which would be a green and sustainable community that considers the needs of everybody in society.